Good morning, students. So now we are going to start a new lesson on verbs. And in order to know about verbs, first of all, go through the examples that I have mentioned here. So the number 1 is Veena is playing Ludo. Number 2 is Meena is a brave girl. And the last one is I have a cute puppy. So students, here the highlighted words in the first example, that is playing, tells us what the subject Veena is doing. In the next example, the highlighted word is tells about Meena. And the last example, the last highlighted word have tells us what the pronoun I possess. So it means number A signifies the doing or the works of Veena. Number B signifies the being of the subject. And number 3 signifying the possessing of the pronoun. And these things forms a verb. Therefore, a verb is used to denote what a person, think or animal does, what a person, animal or thing is, or what a person, animal or thing has. So, I hope you have understood the meaning of verb, and now we will proceed to the categories of a verb. And students, we can categorize the verbs into 3 categories. And the number 1 category is doing verbs. So here, for your convenience, I have mentioned few doing words, and they are walk, laugh, talk, sing, etc. And students, the doing verbs can take different forms in terms of present, past and future tense. Say for example, I walk, I walked and I will walk. So here in first point, it's signifying that doing verbs means any word that signifies a work, means it signifies simply a doing word. And these doing words can become different in terms of 3 different tenses. So you can easily understood this from the example that I have mentioned. So in the first example, it was written as I walk, means it is in the present tense. Then we have modified, means transformed it into the past tense, and then it became I walked. And at last again I have transformed it into the future tense, where it becomes I will walk. So students, here you can easily notice how a simple doing verbs can take different forms in terms of different tenses. Now, the next category is be verbs. So here, for your convenience, I have mentioned the be verbs, and they are am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, shall and will. And students, we can categorize these be verbs into 3 categories on the basis of tenses. So in present tense, the be verbs which comes under this tense are am, is, are, has and have. Then the be verbs which falls under the past tense are was, were and had. And at last, the be verbs which falls under the future tense are shall and will. After this, the next category is have verbs. And the have verbs are have, has, had, shall have and will have. And again, we can divide these have verbs into 3 categories on the basis of tenses. So the have verbs which falls under present tense are has and have. Then the have verbs which falls under past tense is had, and at last the verbs which comes under the future tense are shall have and will have. So students, here is the end of our today's discussion, and in this session we have discussed only about few general things about a verb, and in the next session we will go deep inside this topic. So now students, here comes your home assignment for today's session. Please send me your answer in the mail, and don't forget to mention your name, class and section in the mail. And students, once again I am reminding you, please comment me your name, class and sections, otherwise you will be marked absent for this class. And students, please don't think that if you are sending me the home assignments through mail, then you will be marked as present for a particular class, because it is not possible for the teachers to check each and every mail on each and every day. That's why always comment to get present in a particular class. And this much for today. Thank you so much.